Lesson 3, Florida's Climate, page 18. The Sunshine State. These pictures show some of Florida State's symbols. We have the dolphin, sunshine, oranges, palm trees, shells, and the alligators. If Florida could be famous for only one thing, that thing would probably be the weather. After all, Florida is called the Sunshine State. The warm, sunny weather is a big reason why so many people visit Florida. What people who live here know is that the weather is not always sunny. In fact, the weather in Florida can sometimes be severe. Weather and climate. This is the heading. So we know that these paragraphs are going to be about the weather and climate. When you look outside at the sky, you see clouds or clear sky. You are checking the weather. Weather describes what is going on in the outside air at a particular time and place. Weather can be hot, cold, windy, or wet. It can change every day. Climate is something else. Climate is the weather pattern of a place over time. Scientists gather data about temperature and rainfall over many years to describe an area's climate. Number 1, compare and contrast. Write details in each box about weather and climate. So in your book right here, go back up here, you see weather and climate. Oh, look here, weather and climate. So I'm going to take a big guess that you're going to find your answers somewhere around here. Pause right now and fill this out. Page 19, the Sunshine State. The climate of Florida is warmer than most other states. Summers are generally warm to hot in most of the state. Winters are usually cooler in the north and warmer in the south. Sometimes the temperature drops below freezing. Florida gets an average of about 54 inches of rainfall a year. It is one of the rainiest states in the country. Rain is heaviest in the summer, and the storms can cause damage. The winter months tend to be drier. Florida can have periods of time where there is very little rain, too. If it is dry for a long time, it is called a drought. A drought is when water supplies become low. Crops are damaged, soil becomes dry and blows away. Some scientists study climates. They are learning about what causes droughts. Other times, the air in Florida feels wet. This is because there is a lot of moisture in the air. The ocean surrounding most of Florida helps to keep the moisture in the air. Sometimes the temperature goes below freezing. These frosts are dangerous to the fruit and vegetable crops. Number 2, summarize. Write a sentence describing Florida's climate. So you see up here, these 2 pages talk about the weather and climate. Right now, you need to write me a sentence describing the climate in your own book. Remember your capital letters and punctuation. Page 20, stormy weather. Early summer through fall is hurricane season. Hurricanes are storms that form over warm ocean water and have winds of more than 74 miles per hour. When they form over the Atlantic Ocean, Florida can get hit with the heavy winds and rain of a hurricane. Hurricanes can do a lot of damage. They can knock down trees and destroy homes. They cause the sea to rise, flooding low areas. In 2004, a hurricane named Charley hit Florida's southwest coast. While traveling northeast, Charley put a path of destruction across the peninsula. You can trace its path on the map. So if you go down to the map right here, you can see, here's the picture. Here's the hurricane where when it came up, headed north, hit right north of us in Punta Gorda. We are located right here. This is where Naples is. It hit right up through here. Tornadoes sometimes hit Florida too. A tornado is a storm with winds that form a swirling funnel-shaped cloud. If the funnel touches the ground, it can destroy things in its path. Some tornadoes, called waterspouts, form over water. Tornadoes can also occur with thunderstorms. In Florida, thunderstorms can be fierce. They can bring sharp winds, lightning, heavy rain, and hail. Hail is rain that has frozen into balls of ice. It can damage crops and buildings. Number 3 says, look at the data in the table. Fill in the map with the missing times and wind speed. So right here, here's our table. The title of the table is Hurricane Charley Table. Down this column it says date and time. Here's the location and the wind speed. So right here, you need to fill in, if here's Orlando, what time did it hit and how fast was the wind? Fill it out for all of these. Here's a picture up here, and the caption, this is the caption below the photo. It says, "These homes were destroyed by Hurricane Charley." Page 21, hot weather. Storms are not the only extreme weather events in Florida. Another kind of harsh weather is a heat wave. A heat wave is a period of days with very high temperatures. Heat waves usually develop in the summer. During a heat wave, hot air gets stuck over land. It keeps sea breezes from blowing in and cooling the air down. Heat waves can be dangerous. People can get sick from too much heat. Number 4, main idea and details. Underline the main idea in the paragraph above. So, if this is the heading, hot weather, what is the main idea about what this paragraph is about? Underline it now in your book. And pause. Number 5, cause and effect. List 2 possible effects of a hurricane. In complete sentences right here. Number 6, what is the weather like where you live now? Describe how the weather affects what you could do outside. Take a look out the window. What does it look like today? What about on the weekends? How does it affect what you do? Write me a couple sentences here. Go ahead and pause now.